What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and we're seeing a massive spike in new COVID cases. And are we going to be doing this here yet again? As back to school is here, are we going to be seeing new mask mandates? And they are releasing new vaccines. Is this here yet again? Take a look. Yeah, as you can see here, new C19 levels are so high, they're hovering near 2020 initial peak. And the WHO, World Health Organization, urges those at high risk to take any booster they can get their hands on. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this. They do have new updated vaccines out for those who want to get that. You guys can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. And here is what the CDC has with their updates. They don't do daily updates anymore. You can see data provided by CDC updates Mondays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can see here the updates here, total hospital admissions, total hospitalizations up 8.7% here in the most recent week. And the percent of deaths due to C19 and the total amount of deaths here in the US that they attribute to the virus, over 1.1 million just in the US, up 4.5% in the most recent week. Yeah, you guys can let me know your thoughts on this. Also here, Canadian officials tell residents to get their masks ready here with the new wave of virus increases. You can see that they had a 15.7% increase of cases in Canada. Some hospitals and health organizations have already announced a return to mask requirements. We are seeing that here in the US here in some cases here as well. You guys can let me know your thoughts here. Talladega City Schools in Alabama for staff and schools as well. Yeah, so we're seeing this here in some cases. Here's what Canada officials tell residents. Let me know your thoughts on this. Canadian Chief Public Health Officer Dr. Theresa Tam told residents this week to get their, quote, masks ready amid ongoing discussions surrounding the possible return of mask mandates. Tam and other Canadian health officials wore face masks during a press briefing on Tuesday when asked about their decision to, quote, mask up. Tam said, "It is a layer of protection. We hope people have developed the habit to use masks as needed during the rest of our season. Not just for COVID, but also the other respiratory pathogens that will be transmitted around this time." Tam continued, quote, "I do think now is the time to get your masks ready if you don't already have them. In our particular context, we certainly, in our area, there has been an uptick in some C19 indicators." Her comments come amid ongoing speculation about the possible mask mandates. Earlier this month, some schools in the U.S. announced the partial return of mask mandates in response to rising C19 hospitalizations. However, many of these mandates were for a specific period of time and have ended since. Wow. Yeah. Signage requiring face coverings is displayed at a Lake Louise ski resort in Alberta, Canada, in 2021, showing a outdoor ski resort requiring face masks outdoor in the snow, which is unbelievable to me. You're outdoors in the snow and they're requiring face mask coverings. Wow. Let me know your thoughts on that, because to me, um, yeah, unbelievable, right? Yeah. Health Canada says on its website, national percent positivity has been steadily increasing in recent weeks, with percent positivity at 15.1% in the latest reporting week. The total number of hospital beds occupied by C19 patients increased from 2,125 to 2,165 beds. You can see here from NPR, National Public Radio, as U.S. C19 hospitalizations rise, some places are bringing back mask mandates. You can see a sign here: practice social distancing by remaining 6 feet apart. Face masks required. With a sign next to it that says New York State Police. So this somewhere in New York. A face mask sign is displayed in a window in Queens. Yeah, the new virus variant Eris shown that it may be more transmissible than other variants, though it doesn't appear to cause more severe disease. The CDC warned last week that BA.2.86 may, quote, be more capable of causing infection in people who have previously had the virus or vaccines, though they don't believe it is causing more severe illness either. Yeah. We're seeing even more places institute mask mandates. Kaiser Healthcare reinstating mask mandates in some facilities like Santa Rosa, California, after an uptick in patients testing positive. So did several hospital systems in New York State. Yeah, as well as Auburn Community Hospital and Upstate Medical, both as university and community hospitals, as well as Upstate Medical University in Syracuse, New York, as well. We also seen several school districts actually close down. I reported in a previous video, there was actually several school districts in Texas closing down. You can see this change in C19 hospitalization rates. The highest ones are these dark purple, plus 44% in Texas, 65% in Louisiana, 72% in Mississippi, 65% in Alabama, and 48% in Tennessee, 38% in Florida, 32% in Georgia, 20% in South Carolina, 33% in North Carolina. So, according to this data, we are seeing some states with, the darker purple here and the real dark purple. These are change in hospitalization rates for the virus. Yeah, so you guys can let me know your thoughts on this. And you almost got to wonder how much of this is back to school as well. Of course, our son Julian went to school, and we all got sick already once this year. They're literally like little germ magnets. And if you've heard it in my voice here in the last few days, where, it's just these, 5-year-olds, they go to school, they're all together, and they just bring stuff home. It's just there's no other way around it, right? And we just don't want to homeschool our kid. We want our kid to go to school, interact with children, and have that experience. Go to prom, play sports with kids. Be on the baseball team, be on the wrestling team. Play whatever sports he wants to, and it is what it is, right? It's just that time of year. As they get a little bit older, they're not going to probably be getting sick as much. But honestly, Julian has an absolutely amazing immune system. When he gets sick, Most of the time, he's sick for like a day. If anything, Laurel is the one that gets sicker for longer out of the three of us. Julian has my immune system. I don't quite have the immune system I used to have anymore with me having my dizziness. I seem to it hangs on for me a little bit longer. I don't get hit as hard, but it just hangs on a little bit longer. But I don't get sick as hard. Laurel seems to doesn't have a good immune system as me and Julian. But I'm telling you, that kid's amazing. He gets sick, and like he's better like a day later, no matter what it is. So kids, they just go, they just run, and most of the time they're okay. But you guys can let me know your thoughts here on this. Everybody's got a different opinion here on the virus. Is it like a flu? You guys can let me know your thought. On the other hand, the flu does kill people every year. Let me know your thoughts here on masks. Obviously, if you're 5 years old, if you're 25 years old, or if you're 75 years old, you're going to have a different opinion about this. And, that's, in my opinion, being a realist. If you're a realist, you just have a different opinion about it than different people. If you're, a left Democrat as opposed to a right Republican, you may have a completely different opinion about a lot of this stuff. And that's honestly one of the great things about our country is that we have a lot of different opinions, as long as we're civil with each other, right? But a lot of people, and honestly, I have read a lot of comments throughout the years of this YouTube channel, and I've seen a lot of comments from people that have literally had family members die from this virus. So, and I know that when we caught this virus the first time, my wife was in bed for over a week, and she was hammered. She was hammered, and I had a pretty decently bad, but she was in bed pretty bad. So I mean, I take this stuff seriously. Um, I don't go as crazy as a lot of these people, right? But I respect everybody's opinion on this stuff because when you've had family members that have died, we haven't had any family members that have died, but I do have a cousin who had a family member pass from this virus. I do know of that. So, um, yeah, I do know of that for sure. But, I've read so many comments from so many people that have had family members die from this. My heart goes out to all those people. So you guys can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. And, I honestly think that this could be with us for a long, long time. Maybe forever. Will it become like the flu? Will it just morph into the flu? Will we have flu and COVID season? Will it just become the flu? Yeah, so I'll keep you up to date here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Let me know your thoughts on the mandates and the new vaccines. If you haven't yet, like and share these videos. Click here to see Russia says that they should attack the US and 4 other countries. Or click here to see what just happened in the US and is going to have major consequences for millions of Americans. Click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.